Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Mama in the Mitten. My name is Chantel, and today I'm going to be cleaning out my kitchen junk drawer. So if you're interested in watching me do that, go ahead and stick around. Here is a look at my junk drawer and where it's located in my kitchen. So my junk drawer is right here underneath my microwave and toaster. It's this kind of two-handle drawer. I'm gonna just go ahead and pull it out and we're gonna take a look and see what is inside here. So here is everything in the junk drawer. So starting here on the left, I just have some paper bags, balloons, some birthday/holiday cards in this little Dollar Tree bag, some wax paper, aluminum foil, all these boxes of Ziploc bags that I would really like to get those like wooden boxes so they all look like identical and they fit better. But for this video, I don't have those, but maybe one day I'll get them. And if I do, then I could possibly do a reorganization of this junk drawer. But anyway, so here is a look at what I'm going to be working with for this video. And now I'm just about to get started. And what I like to do is just obviously take every single thing out of the drawer or whatever thing I'm going to be cleaning and organizing. And what I'm kind of showing here is I'm just kind of making a mental note as I'm clearing everything out, that as I'm setting it out, I'm intentionally putting things that are similar together. So like if I see a bunch of tools, I'm going to put them in the same pile or area that I'm kind of dumping everything onto, just so when I go back to put everything back into the drawer, it makes it a little bit easier and a little bit more seamless as I'm trying to figure out what to put where. I just showed you that I found some of those little outlet protectors for baby proofing, which I'm super happy about because Kelsey is trying to get into everything and wants to touch and feel and taste everything, of course, so happy to find those. So that was a good find. Thankfully I don't have to go out and buy anything like that now, at least not yet. So anyways, here I am just taking everything out, putting things in piles, kind of organizing as I go, just so it's a little bit easier. Now here is a little update on half of the drawer that has been cleared out. I'm just gonna empty out the other half, and I am hoping to, at this point, reuse that drawer liner, which I do end up using and just kind of straightening it out. And it's not perfect, but it seems to be pretty good. There's nothing spilled on the drawer liner, so I figured I might as well try and salvage it. So that's what it looks like. Just cleared out all of my stuff, just kind of laid out everywhere. Yeah, so you can kind of see I have some similar things, like all these tools that I never even knew that we had. But yeah, everything's organized into groups or just piles of similar items. So now I'm just going in with my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner and just cleaning out the drawer, making sure to pick up any of like the crumbs or just anything left behind that I don't want in the drawer as I begin to refill it. So I'm just making sure everything is nice and clean before I put that liner back in and get started filling it up. So here's what the liner looks like. I know it looks all wrinkly, but as I start filling it in with all the stuff, it kind of flattens out, and this is pretty much filled all up on this right side, so you don't even see the wrinkles, so it worked out fairly well. I'm just making sure that the drawer is still fitting as I close it, and I'm just kind of trying to play around with the sizes and shapes of each of the boxes just so I can kind of see what's going to work out best, as well as giving me the most space that is possible, because I want to be able to get the other boxes that I'm going to show you in a minute. So just kind of working this out as I go along. Here are those other little box organizers that I was talking about. This first one is just a clear acrylic container from Dollar Tree, and then I also will be using this other set. It's a desk organizer interlocking set. It has 5 pieces, so I'm going to be using that to organize some of the smaller stuff in the drawer. So now I'm basically just going through everything that I have placed here on the countertop. I'm just going through and organizing as much as I can. Right here, I'm showing you I have a receipt from Kohl's from December of 2020. So clearly this junk drawer needed to be cleaned out because I have stuff in here from like 4 years ago. Alright, so anyways, I'm just kind of going through seeing what I have. Right here I found a number 3 candle, which is nice because I can go ahead and put it into the pantry with my other numbered candles and use for another day. So I'm just kind of right here going through, finding things that are similar items, kind of like what I said before, just putting them where they need to be, taking out any of the trash or things that I don't need or want anymore, just kind of getting rid of anything that is unnecessarily in there. Here in this Dollar Tree bag, I have a bunch of cards. Something that I always like to do when I'm at Dollar Tree, I just kind of think like 3-4 months ahead of any holidays or birthdays that are coming up. And when I'm at Dollar Tree, I just kind of stock up so that way when there's a birthday, I'm like, oh, I already have a card for that. So that's just a little hint and tip for you if you are ever shopping at Dollar Tree. So this is just some tools that my husband has. Most of the stuff that's in here, surprisingly enough, belongs to him or is something that maybe should be in the garage, but I'm gonna probably talk to him and see if there's anything that is in here that he can clear out and put some more space back into the junk drawer. So now here I am, I have all my Ziploc bags in there, and I'm just putting in my wax paper, plastic wrap, and then also my aluminum foil, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do some more maneuvering with those little purple containers that I got from Dollar Tree. So I'm just trying to figure out the thing that makes the most sense, the best space saver that I can use to get the most amount of things back into this drawer in the most organized and neatest way possible. So I'm just taking this big container and trying to figure out if this one's going to work better here or if the clear one is going to work better here. So I'm just kind of figuring out, and I like to do all of this before I have stuff inside because then it just gets a little chaotic and you're moving things around and doing work that maybe didn't need it. So that's just another little tip that I like to kind of see what I'm working with when things are cleared and empty. Then I have some of my tea containers or tea bags, and I'm just basically trying to figure out if it's going to work better if I keep them in their original packaging or if I removed all of the tea bags out. And I decided to kind of do a mixture, and I left the one box that had most of the tea in there in the box, and then I just removed this other and took them all out and just kind of put them by the side. Just going ahead and taking out my post-it notes and putting them in these little tiny containers so I can use them. I like to use these on my calendar just to mark like certain dates, things like that. And then here's my cards. I really wanted to have a nice space for those so they weren't always getting lost in the bag or misplaced or whatever, because that has happened 1 or 2 times before. So now I have a nice space to figure out what card I need. So I really liked how that turned out with that system. So yeah, I'm just kind of filling everything in and finding a home for all the things in the junk drawer. Alright, so even now at this point, I'm still kind of switching around things that I have. So I had the clear one up there, but then I switched the cards to the back, kind of put the purple containers a little bit more closer together. And now I have that clear container here where I'm just putting in some of my husband's tools. And I think he has like a pocket knife here and some other like random things. I know I have like charger cubes, some Sharpie markers, just like random odds and ends of things that I don't really know where else they should go, but I want to have them handy just in case if I need them. There's a lot of just in case if I need things. But, oh, and of course some loose batteries. I feel like what is a junk drawer if it does not have loose batteries? Am I right? So here I just have some miniature flashlights, and I am about to show you, this here is some balloons, which my 4-year-old Olivia really enjoys playing with. So if you have any little ones like that, don't buy all these expensive toys, just buy them some balloons and they'll play for hours. Here is the final reveal. So here is what the junk drawer ended up looking like. I'm going to go ahead and start over here on the left. So here's just kind of where those tools are, some batteries, and then up here I have that spot for cards, some super glue, scissors, screwdriver. Back here, some tape measures, those balloons, and then kind of moving towards the center, I have aluminum foil, wax paper, saran wrap, and these I have some post-it notes, like random rubber bands, and little tool, like push pin kind of tools that are in there, some tape, and then a variety of Ziploc baggies. And then down here in the front I have my tea and those miniature flashlights, and that is how the junk drawer turned out. Alright, so that is how I cleaned out my kitchen junk drawer. If you have a junk drawer in your house, let me know in the comments below where it's located and what do you keep inside of it. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, and please subscribe. I would really appreciate that, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright, bye.